Good morning. Rise and shine at 6 a.m. The sun is trying to peek out there this morning, and Sarah tells us there's a tiny chance of rain. We're going to check in with her very soon.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Hey there, good morning. It is 6 a.m. on your Tuesday, July 9th.
Thanks for joining us. We hope you had a wonderful Monday, and we hope you enjoyed that cloud cover because that's about all we got yesterday.
Yeah, a lot of threats of rain, but no cigar.
No. And then Sarah, but I understand we also have a little bit of chances today and maybe
I like how you
this week.
said tiny. There's a small chance for rain this afternoon, but really only a 30% chance from 2 to 7 p.m. So let's go ahead and talk about the weather where you live. 79 degrees in San Antonio, 86 in Del Rio. It's still 86 in Del Rio. Del Rio did not cool down all that much at all overnight. 86 degrees. Bernie at 72 and 72 in Kerrville. Rain chances, an isolated shower possible in the afternoon, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., a 30% chance. That is it for rain. Otherwise, it's going to be a hot day today. We'll be looking at temperatures at 83 by 9, by 1 it'll be 94, 97 for the high right around 3 o'clock. And then with some isolated showers out there, some folks will get rain-cooled air. But again, the chance in your backyard is only 30%. I'm going to detail that rain chance a little bit more. And first, though, I want you to think, how many 100-degree days do you think we've had so far this year? All of the answer to that. Our forecast for the week ahead, will we hit the triple digits in just a few moments? But first, construction is back, RJ.
It is, Sarah, but you know what? I wanted to show you this because we were talking about this right before the break. Look at this, just for you.
I call it the architectural wonder that I drive by every day.
Well, that's something to call it, I guess.
It's amazing.
It is, yes. I-10 at 1604, yes, they're continuing all of that flyover work there taking place and setting those beams. I know I've been talking a lot about those beams out there for those 4 flyover ramps that are going to be built over the next couple of years or so. The first one will be opening up later on this fall, so that's good news, Sarah, for all of our drivers out there on the northwest side of town. Thanks to our folks at TransGuide for showing us that real quick. All right, I-10 East, we had a stalled vehicle right there at Culebra Road, so for all of our drivers coming into the downtown area, maybe you're coming in from the Woodlawn Lake area, Fredericksburg area, just keep this in mind. We still have this being reported by TxDOT. All right, let's check in with Alex Gomez. He is hitting the streets for us. Happy Tuesday, Alex. How are things looking out there?
RJ, good morning. Well, the west side looks pretty good right here. This is going to be 90 westbound near 151. I just got here from the southwest side. I went to go check out the construction near 35 South and Fisher Road before Von Army. They're wrapping up though, so if you're heading out right now, that should be clear. But I'm going to head more west near 151 and Military. I know you mentioned there might be some slowdown or a little bit of a delay there. I'm going to go check that area out, RJ.
All right, thank you very much, Alex, checking things out for us. And yes, 151 between Hunt Lane and West Military Drive. Saw a little bit of congestion there earlier, trying to figure out exactly what might be going on out there for our drivers coming in from the SeaWorld area to maybe the near west side or even headed into downtown. But that's a quick check of traffic. Patty, Stephanie, back to you guys.
Thanks, RJ. New this morning, San Antonio police say a man is in critical condition after he was shot 4 times overnight. Police say it happened around 11 last night at an apartment complex not far from Highway 90 and Loop 410. Police say the shooting happened during a fight with another man who shot him and then ran off. No word yet on any arrests.
Now to a live look at Houston this morning. Roughly 2 million people there are still without power. And this is over 24 hours after Beryl pushed through the city. And of course, people from San Antonio are helping out in different ways. This morning, CPS Energy crews are headed to Houston to help with those power outages, which could take several days to restore. And the San Antonio Salvation Army is also sending aid to Wharton, which is southwest of Houston.
Our primary focus is on feeding, hydration, and the emotional spiritual care needs that those impacted have.
Area Commander Joshua Robinette says San Antonio crews will spend the next 2 weeks helping people recover with 2 vehicles, the disaster canteen, which is basically a kitchen on wheels, and their rapid response unit, which can get to people who are trapped by fallen trees and power lines.
Meanwhile, the storm is now taking aim at the Midwest with a threat of flash flooding from Missouri to Indiana today.
As ABC's Rhiannon Alley reports, the number of deaths continues to climb.
This morning, the death toll rising after Beryl swept into Texas as a Category 1 hurricane. Dangerous storm surge flooding parts of the coast.
He's got the life jacket on, and they're lifting him out of the water. Look at that.
At least 6 people have now died in Texas, including an elderly woman killed when a tree fell on a home and a civil employee with the Houston Police Department who drowned after driving through floodwaters on his way to work.
We're in an emergency. We're in a rescue mode. Life safety.
Beryl dumped 9 inches of rain in some areas, winds topping 90 miles per hour, causing widespread damage to homes and businesses.
Look at this community here. On this side of this condominium complex, the roofs were ripped off by strong winds. This is all this brick wall pushed over just from the sheer force of Beryl.
Transformers blowing up as the hurricane slammed inland, causing nearly 3 million power outages.
If we can get power restored, hopefully tomorrow afternoon even, that'll be great. If not, every day that goes by, it certainly gets to be more debilitating.
In Galveston, the mayor warns it could be 2 weeks before some people get their power back and feel like temperatures in the coming days will approach 100 degrees. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
The local Red Cross is another group that is getting involved and stepping up to help. Volunteers are now on their way to the Houston-Galveston area. On last night's KSAT Q&A segment, we welcome back Dr. Daniel Martinez, the executive director of our local Red Cross. And here's what he said about the damage and the best steps moving forward.
Unfortunately, we were discussing the loss of life that's already occurred and the other major devastation. And so now it's our job as humanitarians to go in and provide as many resources as we can. The devastation isn't maybe as great as some of the previous hurricanes, but it's still devastating.
And that was just a small part of the conversation. You can watch the full interview right now on KSAT Plus. And if you want to help the Red Cross, you can call the number right there on your screen, 1-800-RED-CROSS.
And before we go to break, when it comes to keeping San Antonio cool, the city needs all the help it can get this summer.
San Antonio is now using a specific kind of asphalt treatment on the streets to help lower temperatures.
And as our Avery Everett tells us, the city is planning on doing even more with their next phase of the Cool Neighborhood program.
It's just hot. There's nothing we can do to Mother Nature about that.
Summer in San Antonio is only heating up.
It's gotten hotter. It's very, very warm.
But the city may have a solution in its Cool Pavement program. What started as a pilot last summer for San Antonio streets is now turning into a neighborhood-wide project.
We're trying to make sure that residents are able to sustain and just get through these hot summers.
In phase 1, the city paved 10 roads, like this one here on Moore's-Inn. You can actually see the difference between what's not been treated and what has been treated. That's why phase 2 focuses in on neighborhoods to help pave connected streets like Moon and Glen, and also add trees and other shade systems to help decrease heat across the board. A UTSA study found city council districts 2, 3, and 5 to be the hottest in San Antonio. Lifelong residents say that's not surprising.
How has this area changed in the last 47 years?
A lot. People walk around a lot here. The kids walk from school. It's just, it's too dangerous.
That's why the city is turning to these communities to talk about the heat. The first one in District 3 was Monday night. Dozens of people showed up to weigh in on the problem.
We need shade everywhere, like on the streets.
An online survey will also be open until the end of July. But this conversation is far from finished in the city of San Antonio.
It's a whole city approach to making sure that we can get through summers a little easier.
A meeting in District 5 is scheduled for Saturday morning, and a meeting in District 2 is scheduled for next Tuesday night. We have the details on where and when those meetings will be on KSAT.com. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Anything that could help us keep cool here in Texas.
Yes.
Would be very appreciated. Time right now, 6:09, 79 degrees out there.
Well, here's a quote for you. Don't act like you're not impressed. Anchorman turns 20 years old today. Why that's got us in a glass case of emotion. After the break.
Welcome back. I Love Lamp. Remember that? It was the movie that made fun of the 70s and threw zingers at our profession.
And now Anchorman, the legend of Ron Burgundy, turns 20 years old today. ABC's Danny Yu shares a legacy of a movie that's still quoted here at KSAT decades later.
Stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
Today, anchorman, the legend of Ron Burgundy, turns 20 years old.
Emmy Award-winning anchor, Ron Burgundy.
The comedy about a San Diego news team in the 1970s has become a classic in the last 2 decades.
I'm Ron Burgundy?
But on everyone's millionth rewatch of Will Ferrell's unpredictable news reads,
there was a time before cable.
They'll still first always be greeted by the voice of an actual legendary broadcaster.
There was a time before cable.
Back in the early 2000s, Emmy and Peabody winner Bill Curtis says he was largely retired from his decades-long career as a journalist.
Tonight, investigative reports.
When he hesitantly took a call from director Adam McKay.
Journalists don't do movies, though we didn't then. And I thought, oh, God, this could be the end of a career.
Thankfully, he found the screenplay very funny.
Ms. Veronica Corningstone.
And could remember living through TV news in the 70s. For example, the main catalyst of the movie's plot is when women started finally getting more chances in the newsroom. And Curtis actually co-anchored with ABC News legend and pioneer Diane Sawyer in the early 80s.
She becomes the star. All of a sudden, the door is open.
From NPR and WBEZ Chicago.
2 decades later, and now his role as Anchorman's narrator has allowed this journalist to let loose and even become the voice of NPR's wildly popular game show, Wait, Don't Tell Me.
Come get a taste.
And now, whenever he's introduced at an event.
And they say, 50 years as a broadcast newsman. Quiet. And he was the voice of Anchorman. And they both go crazy.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? Unique New York. The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. I did ask Bill Curtis if he used the vocal warm-ups that Ron Burgundy uses all the time in the movie, and he said, nah, he's just a natural. And I believe him. He's the best. In New York, for ABC News, I'm Danny New.
Great job, Danny New. He's spot on.
He's very good.
Yeah. I was going to say 20 years. Wow, it doesn't seem that long ago. I mean, the movie doesn't seem like that long ago, but maybe that's because like we hear our coworkers repeating the lines, and then you see it playing, on streaming sometimes, so it doesn't feel that old.
Yeah.
But here we go. Yeah.
All right, RJ.
Yeah, guys, no, for me, it's Panda Watch. I love that, how they went to the extreme for Panda Watch. Brian Fantana, the great Paul Rudd's character, and one line that I love that he said earlier in the movie was that he was like, 60% of the time, it works every time. That's my favorite one. Yeah, Paul Rudd, the great Paul Rudd out there. 281 at San Pedro, traffic moving pretty good, both directions right there. As we take a look at one of those cameras, it looks like it's going out there. 90 Medio Creek, and of course, right here, I-10 at 1604, taking a look at our flyovers there that are being constructed out there for our drivers on the far northwest side of town. Want to give you an update here. I-10 eastbound at Culebra, we have cleared out that stalled vehicle, so we are good to go for all of our drivers coming in from the Woodlawn Lake area. But keep in mind, they are still doing all of that bridge joint work over there, I-10 westbound at Frio on the upper levels of I-10. All right, Alex Gomez hitting the roads for us. Alex, were you an Anchorman fan? And if you could just give us a quick update on the traffic.
I've seen Anchorman maybe one time, so I might have to rewatch it because I don't remember too much about it. But you know what? I hear it's a good movie. Traffic is pretty good over here on the west side, too. I just hit 1604 northbound near Hausman Road. And you know what? 151, that stretch of 151 near Military, also looking good. But you know what? Speaking of Anchorman, like you said, shout out to Paul Rudd. You kind of reminded me of Paul Rudd, RJ. You guys just never age.
Yeah,
RJ never ages.
Yeah, that's true.
Backwards, Benjamin Button situation. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Wow. Okay. I don't think I could go.
RJ never ages, and he's got those dimples too.
Appreciate it.
Hit him with that smile.
Just slowly back out here. Get out of the camera shot.
Now you really owe everybody tacos.
I know. Yeah, definitely. Alex is just working me there for sure. Thanks, Alex.
So it's so funny we're talking about Anchorman, obviously. Steve Carell plays the weather guy.
Rick Tamlin.
Yeah.
He's not very smart. He's not very smart in that movie.
It's funny, though.
It is funny. It is very funny. Let's go ahead and take a look. How many 100-degree days do you think we've had in San Antonio this year so far? We've had 12 100-degree days so far this year. On average, we see about 18. Okay, so we're probably going to close in on that average here very closely. And by the way, last year we saw 75 100-degree days. the most on record. By this time last year, we had seen 15. So the most on record last year, and by this time in July, we were at 15. So we're kind of close till last year right now. I hope that later in July and August and even in early September, maybe we get a little bit of rain to help us out with those temperatures. And looking at the next 7 days, I really don't, it's going to be hard for us to get to 100 each day, but we're going to be close. We're going to be in the upper 90s, which is a few degrees warmer than the average of 94. And it's not just us in San Antonio that are hot today. In fact, a large portion of the nation is under heat advisories or excessive heat warnings, including those across the west. Take a look at these forecast highs across the west. It's going to be 117 degrees in Las Vegas today, 118 in Palo Verde, 128 in Death Valley. And even though 102 may not sound that hot for us here in San Antonio, it is very hot for those who live in Portland, Oregon, 105 in Boise, Idaho. There's going to be a ton of heat across the western parts of the United States today. Across Texas, generally in the 90s. Now notice Houston, high of 91. Cooler than us here in San Antonio, but the Houston area is under a heat advisory. And the reason for that is because 2.3 million people are without power in the counties here, mainly in Harris County and areas near Galveston. But that's all because of Hurricane Beryl that knocked out power. And so those folks, unfortunately, a lot of them don't have air conditioning with that high of 91 and 100% humidity. So it's going to be a hot day for our friends out in Houston. 79 in San Antonio, 78 at Simpson, a beautiful sunrise ongoing right now, 72 in Bernie, still 86 in Del Rio. And even though it's going to be hot today, there is a small potential for an isolated shower or storm this afternoon. We'll call it about 30% chance. There will be a few pop-up downpours right around the time of the evening commute. So some people, I think, will be running into some rain as they're heading home from work. But just know that you'll want to check the radar before you go. And also, not everybody is going to see rain. Again, the chance is 30%. So keep that in mind. It is an opportunity, though, for us to briefly see some rain cooling air. As we look at 10 o'clock, it'll be 86, 91 around lunch, and then 97 for the high at 3 p.m. A few of those pop-up showers will allow for rain-cooled air out there, but it is still going to be a pretty hot day. And hot out to the west, too. 100 in Carrizo Springs, 102 in Laredo, but generally, again, upper 90s for the high. Upper 90s just about every single day for the high temperature this week too, but we do have daily chances for isolated rain. So that is something to keep your fingers crossed for. Not everybody's going to see rain every day, but there's the potential for a pop-up shower every day from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m.
All right, we'll watch out for it, but I see the chances get lower and lower throughout the week.
Unfortunately, we no big rainmakers in our forecast.
All right, well, maybe next time.
Hopefully next week.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right, thanks, Sarah. Time right now, 6:21, 79 degrees out there, so get out there and do some walking.
Yes, right now is a great time to get outside if you can. Looking out there with live cam, looking really pretty out there. So this is the time of day to get out and not be so hot. So definitely enjoy that. We'll be
Moving forward with node-positive breast cancer, my fear of recurrence could have held me back. But I'm staying focused and doing more to prevent recurrence.
Verzenio is specifically for HR-positive, HER2-negative, node-positive early breast cancer with a high chance of returning as determined by your doctor when added to hormone therapy. Verzenio reduces the risk of recurrence versus hormone therapy alone. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be.
I'm focusing on what counts.
Talk to your doctor about reducing your risk.
Harry Potter trivia here at KSAT 12 with two of our most important Harry Potter nerds in the newsroom. We've got Courtney Friedman as Harry Potter. We've got Sarah Costa as the Albus Dumbledore. First question, how many books are in the series?
See, it's a tie.
Sarah.
7.
Correct. What year was the first book published?
1998.
1998. I will remind you. Wait for me to call you.
Oh, sorry. I'm just really excited.
Competition. Courtney Friedman and Sarah Costa went head to head to see who knows more about Harry Potter, and they did brush up on their Harry Potter knowledge. So ahead of a special noon show tomorrow, they will be live at Landa Branch Library exploring what our local libraries have to offer.
Plus, parents, if you're out of ideas when it comes to entertaining your kids this summer, libraries have a lot of options and they're free. That's tomorrow on the news at noon.
It should be fun. Time now 6:26 and about 79, 80 degrees for now.
Taking a live look outside on the roads right now, Alex Gomez hitting the roads for us this morning. It looks like traffic is starting to pick up. We're going to have a live report from him coming up in just a few minutes. Taking a live look outside with live cam. The sun is peeking out. Not a lot of clouds. That's because our rain chances are very small today. Sarah has our forecast coming up in just a few seconds.
Hi, good morning. Welcome back. It's about 6:30 now, and it's Tuesday, July 9th. We hope you had a good Monday. We're thinking about our neighbors in Houston who are having to deal with a lot of problems right now. Luckily for us, it's just kind of hot.
Yeah, it is hot. It's going to get hotter. Sarah, do we need an umbrella today?
You know, I think you're probably safe without the umbrella today, but there is a chance later on this afternoon for a few spotty downpours. And actually, I've got some things on the radar to talk about. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look, though, at the rainfall totals from Beryl. And you can see that 7 to 10 inches fell from Houston to Galveston up to Texarkana. Now, what I'm going to show you right now is a look at the drought monitor across Texas. So the area that saw the rain is the area that does not need the rain. Drought monitor showing no drought from Texarkana all the way down to Houston. Meanwhile, here in San Antonio, we desperately need rainfall, especially in the hill country and out west toward Del Rio, where we've got extreme drought. There are a few showers early this morning, though, across parts of our viewing area from areas in southern Edwards County out toward Lakey. And let's go ahead and zoom in on that area a little bit. So right over Camp Wood, a few flashes of lightning up 55 to Barksdale. These are the lucky areas that are getting some rain right now. And there's a chance this afternoon for a few isolated showers in San Antonio, pretty much from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. We'll talk a little bit more about that in depth and the reason behind that coming up in just a bit. But first, I want to get you through your day. 79 degrees in San Antonio, 75 in Seguin, 78 in Hondo. Good morning, Bernie. It's 70 degrees, 78 in Pleasanton. It is going to be a warm day. High of 97. We'll be at 83 around 9, and then in the afternoon in the 90s with that 20 to 30% chance for an isolated shower. So only in the afternoon. During the evening commute, I would say just check the radar before you go. And of course, check with our traffic authority. How do the roads look out there, RJ?
All right, things looking really good right now, Sarah. If you're about to step outside for your Tuesday morning commute, maybe going to get a little bit of breakfast, maybe headed out to work, maybe grabbing some coffee this morning as we take a look west side of town, 98 Couples, traffic moving pretty good there. 281 San Pedro, same situation there around the San Antonio International Airport. And we saw a little bit of a slowdown there at 90 at Medio Creek, but we are moving things along pretty well. I-10 West, 1604 over there by UTSA. Good morning to all of our road runners. And shout out head coach Jeff Traylor doing the most out there for the UTSA football team. All right, let's go and check in with Alex Gomez right now, because I believe he also was on the northwest side of town from the last time that I checked in on his camera. Alex, go ahead and give us an update on how things are looking out there.
Yeah, good morning, RJ. I'm over here on the far northwest side. I'm coming down I-10 eastbound. I'm right in front of the rim. This is not far from the architectural wonder, aka the big headache. Like I like to say it. But you know what? It's a very much needed headache because a lot of people coming out here, but no traffic right now. This past hour, things have been looking very nice, RJ.
All right, yes, so that is indeed the case out there, but again, they are going to ramp up construction this weekend on the far northwest side of town. We'll continue to talk about that throughout the rest of the week. Everything looking pretty good. Inbound traffic times coming in northwest side, 24 minutes, Bernie, 24 minutes if you're coming in from the far south side, Pleasanton, folks, and also 17 minutes now if you're coming in from the Lytle area. Stephanie, Patty, back to you guys.
All right, thanks, RJ. Well, this morning, CPS Energy crews are getting ready to head to Houston to help with restoring power after Hurricane Beryl.
Well, up to 2 million people are without power there, so the crews you're seeing live are gearing up for the trip.
And TPS Energy says they're sending about 60 employees, including equipment operators, line crews, pole crews, safety teams, and nursing staff. Will keep track of their progress this week on air and, of course, online in KSAT.com.
Well, San Antonio police say they are searching for 2 murder suspects connected to the deadly shooting at a Sonic on Sunday night. 33-year-old Daniel Shrewsbury, who was a manager at the restaurant, was killed. Now, this all happened on Sunday night just before 10 p.m. on Babcock Road near Huebner Road and the medical center on the northwest side. Now, police tell us that Shrewsbury got into an argument with a woman in the drive-thru. That customer ended up pulling out a gun and shooting him. He would later die at the scene. Now, we visited with customers who go to the Sonic location a lot.
I just can't even imagine the terror. It just makes me sad for all the employees, as well as the person that decided to do such a horrible thing.
Well, if you know these 2 people on your screen right now, or you have any idea where they could be, you are asked to call the San Antonio Police Department at that number on your screen, 210-207-4804.
A San Antonio police officer assigned to protecting Chief William McManus is accused of exchanging sexually explicit text messages while on the job. The texts sent by Officer Mark Castillo were uncovered after officers responded to a possible disturbance between the woman and her husband at the East Side home.
A review of the messages by KSAT shows many of them were sent during Castillo's assigned work hours, Monday through Thursday, between 7 a.m. and 5 p.m., and while the officer was in close proximity to McManus. Castillo writing to Cisneros' wife at one point, expletive, wanted to touch her legs. After she replied, "You still can, I'm headed over there now," Castillo responded, "I'm still with Chief, but he might be done soon." Or this exchange, in which Castillo described a sex act with her, told her to make sure she erased the messages, and then revealed that McManus was about to walk out. SAPD officials refused to make Chief McManus available for an interview for this story, stating the complaint against Castillo is being investigated and that the department cannot comment on media inquiries that have not resulted in discipline.
And that's Dillian Collar reporting tonight on the Night Beat. KSAT investigates the officer's actions and reveals this isn't the first time a member of the chief's security detail has been accused of inappropriate sexual behavior while in uniform.
Well, looking ahead, San Antonio city leaders have been trying to get a nonstop flight from San Antonio to Washington, D.C. for many years. Now American Airlines is partnering with the city to pursue the flight and is working with the U.S. Department of Transportation to get things going.
Our focus now is just to, get it over the end zone and make sure that we, again, can facilitate the connection between our military community and DCA, the business community, and the Washington region. Efficiency for the traveling public in San Antonio. All these reasons are important to finish the job here with regard to DCA to SAT, and we just want to get the job done.
Now, the mayor went on to say if San Antonio is selected, he expects the flights to D.C. to be up and running quickly. So now the city needs positive public comments to move forward with the deal. Everyone is invited to submit a comment between now and next Wednesday. We have that link where you can leave your comment over on our website, KSAT.com.
Also looking ahead, President Biden will be in Austin next Monday. He'll be at the University of Texas at Austin campus, delivering a keynote address at the LBJ Presidential Library to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act. President Johnson signed it into law on July 2nd, 1964. We'll have a live stream on KSAT.com.
From playgrounds to walking trails, our local libraries have so much more to offer than just books. So we went in search of some of the unique features you may not know about.
The IGO branch library, also on the city's northwest side, is right in the middle of a park. There's a playground there. There's a walking trail. So there's a library that offers these kind of amenities in just about every part of San Antonio, no matter where you live.
Well, coming up tomorrow on the news at noon, the team is taking the show on the road. You can join Courtney Friedman and our Sarah Costa. They will be live from Landa Branch Library. They'll explore what our local libraries can offer you. Plus, why the access to books is so important, especially for children. That's tomorrow on the news at noon.
Time right now, 6:38. 79 degrees out there already.
Yeah, already warming up. And as we go to break, we're going to take a live look here at Houston this morning. Again, roughly 2 million people there are still without power. This is over 24 hours after Beryl pushed through the city. We'll be right back. Welcome back at 6:42. Well, this morning, CPS Energy crews are getting ready to head to Houston to help with restoring power after Hurricane Beryl.
Up to 2 million people are without power there. So the crews that you're seeing right there right now, they're getting a pep talk before they gear up for their trip.
CPS Energy says they are sending about 60 employees, including equipment operators, line crews, pole crews, safety teams, and nursing staff. We're going to keep track of their progress this week on air and online at KSAT.com.
Well, this morning, a new study says doctors are prescribing antibiotics to most kids and teens who have pink eye, even though there are health guidelines that discourage that.
Well, over 2/3 of kids who saw a doctor for pink eye left with a prescription for antibiotic eye drops. However, the American Academy of Ophthalmology recommends doctors do not routinely give out antibiotics since they don't work at all on viruses. The group says even mild eye infections from bacteria will heal on their own in most cases.
Yeah. Meanwhile, summer can revolve around playgrounds, pools, bikes, and just being outside. Well, for parents, it can mean a lot of ouchies to take care of, including scrapes, sunburns, and dehydration. Pediatricians say you should keep an eye on heat illnesses, water safety, and of course, bumps and bruises. Most of these can be prevented before the kids head out the door, and scrapes can be treated at home. You can check out other ways to keep your kids safe on KSAT.com.
And you might remember the 5th grade student at Bonham Academy with SAISD who went to New York to compete in the NBA Math Hoops Global Championship. Well, it turns out she won. Camila Ramirez competed in the local Spurs Math Hoops program and was chosen after playing a minimum of 25 NBA Math Hoops games while completing 10 curriculum units and submitting a video application. So she teamed up with another student from Indiana and won the global championship out of 12 teams. Congratulations, Camila. That's so exciting.
That is so exciting. Yeah. I remember reading that story a few weeks back, and
yes,
good to have that update.
Yes, what an experience. And then now, I guess when school starts, she has something to talk about.
Yay. She got a trip to New York, yes, and she got to win.
Yeah, very exciting. Congrats, Camila. Time now, 6:44.
Yeah, guys, great job by Camila there. First of all, shout out Bonham Academy. Get to see those kiddos pretty often. I live right down the street from them. And also, guys, apparently she did like a math board game situation right now that had to do with player stats and salary cap. So basically, she will be running the Spurs front office in about 15 minutes, pretty much. When Pop, RC, they're ready to go, which will be in a couple of years or so. You know what? Camila is going to be negotiating Wemby's next contract. That's what I'm thinking is going to be going on.
Nice.
Here. All right, 410 Babcock, traffic moving along pretty well both directions, and we see here our shots here 410 at Broadway near the San Antonio International Airport. Same situation, no major incidents or accidents to let you know about right now. So let's go ahead and check in with Alex Gomez. He has been in the streets for us on this Tuesday morning. Alex, man, look at the sunrise you got going on there, my man. How are things looking?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. The view is going to be beautiful if you're headed eastbound this morning because the sun is coming up and we're seeing some nice colors out here. But I just heard on the scanners a possible rollover on the north side, 1604 westbound right at Bulverde Road. That's where I'm going to go check out right now. But I'm on 281. I'm right near the airport and there's no slowdowns in this side of the hood. RJ?
All right, thank you very much, Alex, for checking things out. And of course, a lot of people may have gotten delayed a little bit because of the weather out there in Houston. So keeping an eye on the flights in and out of San Antonio.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My folks, live out in the Galveston area and they are without power still. So there's so many people that are going to be dealing with a power loss during the peak heat of the day today. So this morning, I'm grateful for my AC.
Yes.
That's what I'm grateful for this morning. And some folks are actually getting some rain. You got to go all the way out to the hill country to see that. But you can see there's a few showers and even a storm or two in Edwards County and Riel County, right on that county line near Camp Wood and Barksdale. This is going to be heading south toward Montel, but I'm sorry, Uvalde, I think it's going to break up before it gets to you down there in Uvalde. And now these isolated kinds of showers is a great example of the small chance for rain that we have today. It'll be in the afternoon primarily for San Antonio, and again, you'll be lucky if you see some of that rain. Chances 30%. Here's a look at your morning temperatures. This is the time to be outside when it's only 78 degrees in San Antonio, 71 in Kerrville. Good morning, New Braunfels, 75, still 84 in Del Rio. Del Rio, you know it's going to be a hot day when you're starting off at 84 degrees and 82 in Eagle Pass. It's humid too, so even if you go outside right now, you'll be feeling that humidity. Dew points are in the 70s, which is pretty tropical and noticeable. Let's take a look at the clouds and radar across the nation. I bet you can spot tropical depression Beryl, now a tropical depression with wind speeds of only 30 miles per hour. Of course, that's going to bring some flooding to areas across Missouri later on today. But behind Beryl is a stationary front. Remember how I showed you that shower is right over Camp Wood? Well, it's because that stationary front is positioned right over our region. And over the next couple of days, that stationary front, well, it's going to be stationary. It's not going to go anywhere. And so because of that, in the afternoons, we're going to have a small chance for an isolated shower storm every day, kind of those summertime pop-up downpours. We got them on Saturday of last weekend, and I think it's a possibility today during the afternoon. Again, only a 30% chance, but if you get a shower, that'll be some good news for you. It'll send you some rain cool air. Best chances are along and west of I-35 today for that. Again, I hope you get some rain. Majority of people will miss out on the rainfall today, and we'll see that isolated shower or two possible tomorrow and Thursday as well. Otherwise, it is going to be a warm day for us. It's mostly sunny out there. Beautiful sunrise, 86 at 10, 91 at noon, and then in the afternoon, that's when we have that 30% chance for an isolated shower. 97 for the high temperature. Temperatures will be interesting this afternoon depending on where the showers pop up. If you get a shower close to you, you get some rain cool air, which would be a nice and welcome change. It'll be 93 in Helotes, 95 in Bulverde, 97 in New Braunfels and Seguin. Pleasanton, you'll be at 97 degrees, 97 in Uvalde. Looking at your 7-day forecast, we're going to be in the upper 90s throughout the day, throughout the week this week. Hopefully not hitting 100 degrees, but it will be possible. And then again, daily chances for an isolated shower in San Antonio. Hope you get able to see a little bit of rain this afternoon. You're one of the lucky ones that see some showers.
We sure hope so.
Yeah. So 12 days of 100 degrees so far.
We've had 12 100.
We'll probably hit a few more this week, I think.
Perhaps in some areas, yeah.
All right, we'll brace for that.
Time right now, 6:49, 79 degrees out there.
Let's look out there at that 79 degrees. Yeah, it's looking pretty as the sun rises over San Antonio. Looking nice right now. Of course, it's a good idea to do your outdoor activities early because it definitely heats up in the afternoon. We'll be right back. Well, again, this morning, CPS Energy crews are getting ready to head to Houston to help with restoring power after Hurricane Beryl.
The live picture that you're seeing right now is CPS Energy crews from right here, our community, San Antonio, gearing up to head over, and they'll be there in about 3, maybe 4 hours to help restore some of those folks that have been without power since Beryl hit.
That's right. CPS Energy says they are sending about 60 employees, including equipment operators, line crews, pole crews, safety teams, and nursing staff. We will keep track of their progress this week on air and online at KSAT.com. Well, if you have any gently used medical mobility items like wheelchairs that you no longer need, you might consider donating them to Project Mend.
Yeah, we're going to be holding a community drive this weekend at Wonderland of the Americas. That is outside of Hobby Lobby. Some of the items that they're looking for are wheelchairs, walkers, tub transfer benches, power wheelchairs, and home hospital beds.
So if you have any of these items that you no longer need, you can drop them off Saturday between the hours of 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. For more information, just head over to KSAT.com.
All right, RJ, I know Alex Gomez was heading over to a rollover. Do you have any updates for us?
Yeah, we'll check in with Alex here in just a bit, Patty. But yeah, just like this, we actually have a couple of different incidents now popping up across the city. Right now, I-10 eastbound right there at Proben. We see a vehicle off to the side of the road here. This is on the entrance ramp, I-10. So if you live around the Lone Star, the old Lone Star Brewery complex area, south of that, keep that one in mind if you're headed out to any parts north going up to the downtown area. One other spot I wanted to let you know about, and as they zoom out there, a TransGuide camera, and this is actually going to be on the northwest side, I-10 westbound at Huebner, and it looks like they've actually cleared that incident out. It was a stalled vehicle. All right, let's check in with Alex, because as you mentioned, Patty, he was telling us earlier about a rollover, potential rollover. Alex, how are things looking out there?
Yeah, well, I'm still on the way right now, RJ, but it looks like I may have found it. I don't know if you can see all the way to your left of the screen. It's going to be on the frontage road, so 1604 westbound, right before Bulverde Road. You see those lights right there? Again, that's on the frontage road, not affecting the main lane. So again, this is going to be on the north side, so it doesn't look too bad. They should be able to clear this soon, RJ.
All right, thank you very much, Alex. And if there's any more updates on that, we'll have that during our cut-ins. Sarah?
A beautiful sunrise out there, as you saw, and take a look at this. Gorgeous. It is 78 degrees now in San Antonio, 86 in Del Rio to start the day. Meanwhile, it's only 70 in Boerne and 71 in Kerrville. Small chance for rain this afternoon. You know, those typical summertime pop-up downpours, that's going to be possible later today. Only a 30% chance. Otherwise, it is going to be a hot one. 97 for the high today. Upper 90s in the forecast for the week ahead. Only a few isolated showers in the forecast for us throughout the week. No big rainmakers for us as we continue with July. You know, it's been a hot summer so far, 1,200 degree days in San